and time to begin the Murray City Municipal Council meeting for July 21st, 2026. And I'd like to call this meeting to order. Council members Paul Pickett, Pam Cotter, Clark Bolin, myself, Diane Turner, and Adam Hawk are all present. We also have Mayor Hales, welcome. Brooke, our city recorder. We have our attorney, Mark Richardson. And last but not least, Jennifer Kennedy, our council director. What? Oh, got it. Okay. Anyway, welcome, and all of you that came to visit and those online. We really appreciate you being here. And we'll get started with this. And the beginning is the Pledge of Allegiance. And I've asked Ethan Runyon, our newest IT person, to help us out with the pledge. Baptism by fire.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's our way of welcoming you. Welcome, Ethan. All right, there are no minutes. So we are now at the citizen comments portion. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Step to the microphone, state your name and city of residence, and fill out the required form, which Patty has over there. So now's the time for comments.
Mayor Hales, Madam Chairwoman, members of the council, thank you for the courtesy of a few minutes this evening. My name is Kent Davis. I reside in Cottonwood Heights with my wife Katie and my 2 children, one of which is here with me this evening. And I'll be straight with you, I am the Republican nominee for Sully County District Attorney. And I might not be the candidate you expect at the podium this evening, but I'm not here to argue that. In fact, it's part of why I'm here, and I'm here to listen. A short word on why I'm qualified to do that. I spent the last 2 decades being responsible for stakes where the situations were very real. I served as an Army infantry officer. I did 2 combat deployments to Iraq. I answered for every decision and everyone under my care. I earned a Ranger Tab, a Bronze Star, Combat Infantryman's Badge, and I came home to continue my public service. My first job after law school was clerking for a federal judge. I went from there to the United States Department of Justice and then was hired by the Sully County District Attorney's Office, where I was at from 2017 to 2021. Today, I lead the cybersecurity and service corporate counsel for Woodbury Corporation. Over the last few months now, I've been visiting city councils across Salt Lake. I've done Taylorsville, Holiday, Mill Creek. Tonight, I'm doing Murray, and that is because the DA's office is a county-wide office, and its work touches everyone and every one of those rooms. As those of you the people here are the most acutely aware that public service is going and listening to the people who are doing the work. And that's what I'm planning on doing tonight. Ordinarily, I would stay out of the respect for the work that you do. I'm probably not going to be able to make it the entire time this evening. And that's what I want to continue doing regardless of whether or not I'm elected in November. So here's the standard that I would hold myself to. A DA's office that works. It works when it works fairly and works in the open. It works when violent cases are charged and won, when victims get answers instead of delays, and when taxpayer dollars go to results that can actually be measured. It works fairly when the same law is applied to everyone in the same way, when due process is given to everybody, including criminal defendants, regardless of what their politics may be. And it works in the open when anybody can see what is being done in their name and hold it to account. Safety and fairness are not opposites, and the citizens of Murray should not have to wait for a press conference to know what's going to be done in cases. So, like I said, I'm here to listen. I'd like to open a direct line. I want to sit down with your chief, with any council member privately. I'll happily attend a town hall if you're willing to have me, answer any questions that any of your residents may have. Tell me what Murray needs from its next district attorney. I'm here to listen and take it seriously. Tell me what the system's gotten wrong. I'm taking that seriously too. Mayor, Madam Chairwoman, council members, thank you for your time. Somebody left a phone here. I'm not sure who that might belong to. My mistake then.
Thank you. Okay, seeing no other citizen. Oh, sorry.
All right. My name is Samantha Chetta, Murray citizen. Is there anything else you guys needed to know?
Could you speak up in the.
My name is Samantha Chetta, Murray citizen. And today I wanted to bring to your attention the City Journal newspaper that we all receive. It goes out to all the residents. And for today, I wanted to bring to your attention that it's spreading propaganda and hurting my family, and very interested to speak with others about this. This letter is going out not only to Murray, but to all of the residents around Salt Lake County. I have the exact same letter from Taylorsville, Mill Creek, and Draper. And this letter is supposed to be a common ground of our neighbors coming together on controversial topics. This letter, John J. Walker, is a pseudonym. It's not a real person. I asked the editor who John J. Walker is, because if this is my neighbor, I would like to know. I would like to know why they are saying my family should be able to celebrate Pride Month. I want to know why we shouldn't be able to celebrate. I want to know why Pride Month is equivalated to Fidelity Month. I'm not a Utahan. I don't know what y'all are doing, but in the article, they're talking about government and religion, and then my family. So for today, I hope y'all read this. I mean, like I said, it's super interesting. But then I get to it, and supposedly my fake neighbor is supposed to be bringing us all together in all these different communities, but it's the same exact letter from somebody who does not exist. So I would just like to make you aware that this is happening in our communities. And if you need to look it up, it is propaganda. And as a citizen in an LGBT community, relationship, married 6 years, wife, 2-time vet, just received her 20-year letter in the Army. And y'all are saying I should be able to celebrate? So I don't mean to cause controversy. I'm not coming here like this guy's saying, I don't know, waving a flag. I'm just coming here to tell you, I love my family. I love living here. But this is unacceptable. And the fact that this went out to so many people, and I've seen comments on Reddit, but nobody from Murray. So I don't know what's going to happen with this election season, but I just want you to know that this impacts people. And I hope that you'll read it, because it's online and it's archived. All of the communities are archived. And I hope that we can do better, because it matters.
Can I ask you a question? What date is that Murray Journal?
July 1.
So of this year?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I see no. Okay. We will continue on. We're finished with citizen comments, right? Right. And we are at special recognition, which is the Murray City Employee of the Month, Haley Crew, Customer Service Librarian. And myself, Mayor Hales, and Julia Pearson will be presenting.
Hi, Julia.
All right. We've been doing this for a while, right, Mayor?
Yeah, about,
How many
I
years?
would say we've been
15?
14,
15?
years.
Yeah? And you started it?
I started.
He
That's
started
usually what Diane says. You started it.
and he usually does. Anyway, we really appreciate your being, our employee of the month, and this is why. Haley has gone above and beyond in her role as Murray City's library's customer service librarian. She has completely transformed our onboarding and continued employee training by creating a formal training academy that gives staff the tools and confidence they need to succeed. Haley has recently taken on a project to go through all of the library's historical documents, organize and catalog them so they can be accessed in organized fashion. Her hard work and willingness to invest in others have made a real difference for the library team and will continue to benefit new and existing employees. Wow, that's high praise indeed. Thank you so much. I'll let the mayor do the rest of it.
Thanks. I was just thinking, Haley, how long? Come on over here. Haley, how long have you worked here? Look at Haley. She doesn't want to. She'd rather just go back to the library. But
Yeah.
tell us, how long you worked here?
7 years.
Yeah.
I started as a librarian and now as the customer service.
Yeah,
librarian.
that is awesome. Well, we just want to congratulate you, part of the administration and the council. And we have a $50 gift card for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
And a certificate, and then we're gonna have Julia come say something about you. But anyway, thank you so much for all you've done, and library is a very important part of our city, so we appreciate it. So
Thank you.
for that, congratulations.
Thank you. It's
Thank you.
nice to meet
You
you.
too.
Haley is like they said, our customer service librarian at the library. And she not only oversees all of our front desk staff, but she oversees all of our continued training. Haley keeps us organized. And I think what Haley does at the library touches everybody who works at the library, and it is so beneficial for the library. So we have so much gratitude for her. Haley is dedicated, she's hardworking, and if she says she's gonna do something, you know she's gonna do it right. So thanks, Haley.
Haley, do you have anyone you'd like to introduce? Is your family here? I can see an adorable child. All right. All right. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here. Okay. Now we are at the consent agenda, and Mayor Hales will be presenting again. This is to consider confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Gil Rodriguez to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029. Mayor.
Thank you. Kyle here. I say Gil. Gil, I don't normally do this, but come here. Come on up. Poor Gil. You know what? These are payback times, right? I know I am. I'm shocked you're in long pants. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Good. So I know nobody knows who this is, but this is Gil Rodriguez. Look at them all. Some of them are looking at you like, Clark, he may not know who you are. He used to be our fire chief for about, 55 years? Seems like it, doesn't it? Seems like a long time. Let me tell you, Gil is well known and respected throughout this city. Robin talks about Gil, all of them on that. We are really blessed to have the the three of them, right? Three of you that are on this committee. For the committee of personnel advisory, and you need to have people that are willing to speak honestly and speak out and fairly about the personnel, and that's what these guys do. Gil, you have been someone that we have loved on this board, so thank you for all you have done for our city and are going to do for our city. We appreciate it. So we present the name Gil Rodriguez for our Personnel Advisory Board.
All right. Should we do both of them?
Yes, and Kyle, who's not here. Kyle Winther, thank you.
Right.
He's great too. He's just not here.
This is to consider confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Kyle Winther to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029. And that's it. So I will give it to the council
Did you
for
get-
a motion.
Did you put Gil on that or are you doing them separate?
Yeah, we're gonna do it together.
Okay,
Yeah.
you did it. Okay, it's in here.
So
I'm, oh,
oh, go for it,
Okay.
Councilmember.
I move for the confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Gil Rodriguez to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029, and the confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Kyle Witherton to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye.
Thank you. Oh, he was long.
Thank you. Okay. We have no public hearings, so now we're at business items, and the first one is to consider an ordinance amending section 2.62.120 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to employee holiday vacations. Robin Colton is presenting. Hi, Robin. Welcome.
Okay, good evening. So this proposed ordinance amendment would update the city's observance of Juneteenth holiday to align with the changes that were made in the state legislature during the 2026 general session. So originally we adopted Juneteenth and observed it on a Monday, which is how the state originally adopted it. They have since corrected it, passed House Bill 309 this year that changed the observance of Juneteenth from a Monday holiday to actually June 19th. So by updating this amendment, beginning 2027, Murray City would be aligned with both the federal government observance of Juneteenth as well as the state of Utah. Any questions?
Any questions for Robin at this point? Okay. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
All right, I would take a motion.
A motion to adopt an ordinance amending section 2-62-120 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to employee holiday vacations.
I'll second it.
Second. Okay, I have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion? Okay. Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. Okay, motion passes unanimously. We will now go to business item number 2, which is to consider a resolution approving and adopting the 2026 wastewater master plan. Ben Ford, welcome.
Good evening, council. So I do not have a presentation for you tonight. Do you have any questions on the master plan that was presented 2 weeks ago at Committee of the Whole that I can answer for you?
We definitely discussed it at the at the committee of the whole, so I think we all have a good understanding of it.
Okay,
I just want to add one comment.
Absolutely.
It was a really boring master plan because you guys are on top of things. So there were like no problems. Like as I'm reading through it, looking for like what are the problems, I'm like, oh, the one problem I had, you guys are already fixing. So good job.
That's
Like it
good
was a
to
really
hear.
nice master plan to like, yeah, sit through and go, all right, we've got it all figured out.
Simple
So,
and easy.
Good
We
job.
try and stay on top of it.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
We appreciate it.
All right. That's
Okay,
it.
I'll take a motion.
I'll motion to adopt a resolution approving the 2026 wastewater master plan.
Okay, second.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there further discussion on the motion? All right, Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. All right, the motion passes unanimously. And we're now at number 3, which is to consider a resolution of the Municipal Council of Murray City, Utah, authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $1,074,000 aggregate principal amount of sewer revenue refunding bonds, Series 2026. Brenda Moore presenting. Hello, Brenda.
Hello. So I'm going to talk about 3 and 4 together, and then you guys can just vote on them separately because they're basically accomplishing the same things. It appears that way back in the day, Murray City water and wastewater functions were either operating together or they needed to bond and they didn't have a good enough bond rating separately, so they did the debt together. So all of the bond documents since then have been water sewer bonds. So now that the old bonds have been paid off and we only have 2 outstanding bonds, one for water, one for sewer. They are both from the state of Utah. One's the Department of Environmental Quality, one's the Department of Natural Resources. So we only have one bondholder we had to ask permission for. We've decided it's a good time to split them from water sewer bonds to a water bond and a sewer bond. In order to do that, what we're going to do is refund or pay off the 2012 wastewater bond and put in a 2026 wastewater bond, same amount, same interest rate, same payment due dates, all of this stuff is all the same. We're just separating it so they will only be responsible for their bonds, and then we're doing the same thing with water. They will pay off their bond, we will reissue, same interest rate, same payment schedule, same bondholder, so they're exactly the same. And then it will be called a 2026 as opposed to a 2019 bond. That is all we're doing here. Your parameters resolution lists for the wastewater bond. It basically lists that one's water, wastewater, 1,074,000. That one is at 2.5% interest. And the other option in there is that it says the mayor can sign the paperwork. And it will retire at the same time it was before. The water bond is at 1%. It's approximately $7.7 million, and the mayor will be able to sign the paperwork. So that's what we're doing. No new debt. All we're doing is splitting the general indenture. We've got 2 new supplementals that have the exact details, and you're voting on the parameters for both of those 2. Any questions?
So that was an explanation for 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Okay. So first we will take 3, and I would appreciate a motion.
I make a motion that we authorize the issuance and sale of no more than 1,074,000 aggregate principal amount of sewer revenue refunding bond series 2026.
I second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion? Okay. Would you call the roll, Brooke?
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. Okay, motion passes. Let's go to number 4. I would appreciate a motion.
I'll make a motion to authorize the issuance and sale of not more than $7,791,000 aggregate principal amount of water revenue refunding bonds, Series 2026.
Okay, so do I have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion?
Point of order. On the motion, it was a motion to authorize the issuance, not approve the resolution. So we need to clarify that it's to approve the resolution.
We can redo that.
Does that matter?
To approve the resolution.
So the motion was to authorize the issuance and sale of ... instead of adopting the resolution. Does that matter, or is it all right?
For clarity, it's probably safe just to correct it.
I think we did that on both.
I said authorizing.
Yeah, I said
I just
authorizing
copied
the sale.
Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we probably need to redo 3 and 4 then, or we.
Probably. I mean, we understand what we're doing. For clarity, you can fix the one, but.
Okay, so
I'll make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $1,074,000 aggregate principal amount of sewer revenue refunding bonds, Series 2026.
I'll second.
okay, we have a motion and a second. Would you call the roll, Brooke?
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. Okay, number 4 is to consider a resolution of the Municipal Council of Murray City, Utah, authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $7,791,000. Dollars aggregate principal amount of water revenue refunding bonds, Series 2026.
I'll make a motion approving the resolution of authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $7,791,000 aggregate principal amount of water revenue refunding bonds, Series 2026.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Would you call the roll, Brooke?
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Mr. Pickett,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter,
Aye.
Mr. Boland,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. Okay, both motions pass.
Double approved.
Unanimous. And good job. All right, now we are at the mayor's report and questions from the council.
Oh, thank you, Brooke. Couple of things. First, I think you got our email about the firework ban in Murray. We have sent that on to Governor Cox and the forestry. I just emailed, texted with Cameron Deal. We have not got that back of approval. 86 cities are waiting to find out. You hate to say this because then it won't happen, but they're assuming that it'll happen. Anytime we should be getting authorization for that. So we're waiting for that authorization before we put it out on social media. But basically that just does the same thing we did the 4th of July. And I think we all probably, last night it was 100 degrees and I'm going like, yeah, it's a good idea. So anyway, we'll just follow along what we did the 4th of July. Also, we had quite a cool experience with our fire department. And I could read this email, but I decided Joey knows it. I just want Joey to take a couple minutes. And it's kind of a fun story. I thought that it was one of the good ones that we get to tell. So, Joey, if you don't mind, just take a couple minutes and sharing it with the council.
Yeah, I'll have to be a little bit careful with HIPAA protection, and Mark will take me down like Terry Tate beside me if I say something inappropriate. So anyhow, we actually, anytime there's a delivery out there, it calls for a couple of different units. And so we had Ladder 8-1, the new ladder truck, respond over with Medic Ambulance 8-1 as well as Medic Ambulance 8-2. Medic Ambulance 8-2 had Andrew Cassidy as well as Kevin Davis on it. And they had a neat experience. They were assisting with a little delivery that had happened, and the baby unfortunately was not breathing. And this was a neonate, somebody that's, just barely born, and they had resuscitated, but it took them a good solid 8 minutes to resuscitate this neonate. And so in doing that, I then received an email later on from the medical physician over at our NICU here at IMC, just complimenting how incredible their treatment was. They had used a little device that they put in the airway to secure that and do that treatment. And then they were just dialed in, the doctor said, on their airway precision with making sure that they were getting ventilated. So it brought a little warm fuzzy. Normally, I don't send a lot of these to the mayor. In fact, hardly at all, ever on the medical. We'll send fires, but there's such a HIPAA. But I'm like, this is too cool of a story from the doc. Like, I gotta give compliments to the guys. So just a big thanks to you guys for supporting the training, and to the mayor to support just getting all these great folks that we have. And thanks to the past, I got Chief Rodriguez here as well to carry us up, because we wouldn't be here without him with a paramedic program. So thank you.
Thanks, Joey.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right, that's our
Wow.
report.
That's pretty cool report. All right. And with that, we're adjourned.